What's going on, guys? We're up here in the timber. We're going to go out and see if we can't find some mushrooms. We just seen a big old buck right up here. He was probably 17, 18 inches wide already. He was way outside his ears. We're getting big old knobs on top, getting ready to fork out. But we're going out here and see if there's some chicken of the woods mushroom. If you ain't never tried chicken of the woods mushroom, do a little research on it and look it up and get out in the timber and see if you can't find some. If we find some out here, I'll show you what it looks like. It's a very choice edible mushroom, and I love it. We've found a few this year, and I usually find one on out here, so I'm going to go out here and look and see if there's one out here. And if they are, I'll show you what it looks like, and I'll take you along here and see if we can't go get one. As you can see, we're in pretty open timber here. There's a lot of laydowns and stuff, and a lot of oaks. One thing you want to look for is a lot of white oaks, red oaks, all your hardwoods. That's where you're going to find a lot of your chickens, as I call them. The actual name's chicken of the woods, and they got the Latin name, but I couldn't pronounce it even if I did know what it was. But find you some hardwood timber with, like I said, a lot of oaks, white oaks, red oaks. And as you can see, you got a lot of laydowns here. Most of the time, that's what your chicken in the woods you're gonna find it on is an old dead stump or laydown, rotten, or dying tree that's dying or fixing to die. And I mean, that's a lot of times that's where we always find it at. But I usually find one down in here somewhere. Kind of the season long. There's also what we call leatherbacks out this time of year. We've been finding a few of them. Dad and Trevor, they've been finding several down there in the woods they've been looking in. They're more like a brownish mushroom that got gills under them, like a leather. Well, it kind of look like leather on top. But when it comes to looking for mushrooms, hunting mushrooms, definitely know what you're looking for before you just go out and look for them. Because you don't want to get the wrong thing. That's for sure. And there's a lot of mushrooms I won't pick because I don't know if they're right or not. But you just got to go, do your research, get you some books, talk to some people, go out with some people that know what they're doing. And once you start finding them there, I mean, if you like mushrooms, there ain't nothing better than a wild mushroom. As you can see, you're getting a lot of down timber in here. I ain't seen nothing, no chicken yet, but I'll keep on looking here. Should have been somebody in here got it. I don't know. Got some. Well, if there's any in here, I mean, they could have got it. But I usually find it around here. You're starting to see a lot of these old decaying stumps and stuff. A lot of down trees. Oh, right there. Right there. Right there it is. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there it is. Something growing right there on that stump. Looks like it's just right for picking. Might be a little big, but there's what you call chicken of the woods. It looks pretty good. It don't look like it's got too many bugs. It's got gnats all over it, but it don't got no bugs on it. It's nice and tender all the way around, nice and bright orange. Now this here, well, let me get this cut off here, then I'll show you what more about it. But this is what I like to do when I get this mushroom. Let me see if I can get this camera set down here somewhere. I like to just take and get underneath here and cut this off. It all grows in one. It's got one, it ends up one stem down there. I like to cut it off and leave some. So maybe it'll grow back the following year, or later on this year. As you can see, I cut that off and left some. As you can see, this has got a white underbelly. And I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but there's juice running out of it. I mean, it's good and fresh, in my opinion. But the outside edges here are the most tenderest part. Right there. I mean, I'm glad I got it when I did, because it's starting to get grass up through it. But you definitely want to clean this before you cook it real good. But in my opinion, you ain't gonna find a much better mushroom than this. I mean, I like the leatherbacks, the morels. You know, I like a lot of different mushrooms, and there's others I want to try as soon as I find them. But if you can, just get out there. I mean, and try to find you some, or go with somebody that knows what they're doing. But as you can see, this is a polypore mushroom, I think is what it's called. It has no gills. It's just got microscopic pores in here. But this outside edges of these mushrooms, they're super tender. As you can see right here, I don't know, well, I know you can't see, but maybe you can get a picture of there. I mean, it's real soft and tender. Just fry these up just like you do chicken. I mean, I flour, salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of butter, and man, to me it tastes just like chicken, which hence the name Chicken of the Woods. But it's also got there's also another version of this that comes up later in the fall. Right now it's it's the end of June, last week of June. But there's another one of these comes up later in the fall called Hen of the Woods. It's a grayish, bluish kind of looking color. Not bluish, but like a grayish, dark color with a little bit of whitish kind of around the edges. But also here later in the fall, you'll start finding more of these. That's the sulfur shelf. That's yellow. Got yellow around the edges here and yellow underneath. Some people say they're a little more tasty than these, but I like them both. But that didn't take us too long, but I'm going to walk around here a little more and see if I can't find some more. Well, that's definitely some good eating mushroom right there. Let's see what we come up with here. So y'all stick with me. If I find any more, I'll bring it to you. If not, we'll go from there. Well guys, we're headed back to the truck. It's right down there. It ain't too far. But I made another round there. Never found any more chickens. Found a few other small mushrooms. I don't know what kind they was, but that's one thing about mushrooms. If you don't know what it is and you're not 100% sure, don't pick it. Don't try to eat it. I mean, anytime you're out mushrooming, if you find a mushroom that you think's right, but you're doubting in your mind that it's right, just leave it be. Don't pick it. Get somebody to come back with you that knows what they're doing, and let them look at it. But the thing I forgot to mention about these Chicken of the Woods a while ago is, most of the time you're going to find them on the side of an oak, a red oak, a white oak, maybe on some other hardwoods. But if you find it on some, some pines or spruces, I wouldn't eat it, because it sucks out that old sap and stuff, that it'll get that taste to it. Now, there's no way it's any good. I've never tried one, but I've had a lot of people tell me that, to not eat them if they're all grown off of like conifer trees, or whatever, or pines, and stuff like that. But I've never personally found any growing off anything like that, but you never know. But As you've seen on the video, this one down here was going off an old, looked like an old oak stump to me. I'm sure what it was, because this was timbered, I don't know, probably 8 years ago or so. So there's a lot of old stumps laying in here, but guys, that's chicken of the woods, mushrooms. That's what it looks like. It's very tasty. And if you know somebody that knows what mushrooms are, or you want to start looking for mushrooms, get you some books, do some research, get somebody that knows what they're doing to go with you, and hit the timber. It's a good time. It's a good thing to do and get out in the timber during the summer months. You can, especially if you're a deer hunter or bear hunter, any kind of hunter, while you're out looking for mushrooms, you can be scouting all at the same time, looking for fresh deer trails. Looking just like when I come up in there, Walgo, I seen a real nice buck over there. There was another deer with it. I couldn't tell what it was. I couldn't see the head on it, but it's a good time just to get out. You can take your family. It's a good family activity. There's nothing better than being out in the timber anyway, unless you're on the lake fishing. But all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. If you would, hit that like button and subscribe, because we're hoping to bring a lot more fishing shows here to you soon. We're working on our boat right now. As soon as we get it done, we're going to be hitting the lakes hard, is our plan. So, like I said again, hit that like button down there. We'd appreciate it. Subscribe to our channel for future things, and we'll catch you later.